Hello, my friends. My name is Steven, and I am a first-year dental student. Welcome into this day in the life video. Today, I'm taking you along with me for a typical day in the life of a first-year dental student. And today is just a few short days away from my first major dental school exam for this semester. This morning's wake-up call hits me like a ton of bricks at 6:15, and I'm of course very tired when I wake up, as we all are at this hour. But I managed to roll out of bed and get moving slowly but surely. My first step of today, before I can reward myself with any sort of breakfast, is to set up the desk and get ready for some morning Anki cards. I have a couple hundred of them to do, so I go ahead and set everything up, turn on my lights, get the monitor going, and make my way through a couple hundred Anki cards to start off the day the right way. At 7:30, I sit down with my avocado toast for breakfast and a nice bowl of low-fat Greek yogurt with some blueberries. After eating and continuing to enjoy my morning, I realized that I need some fuel other than actual sustenance like food, and I'm talking about the caffeinated kind. So it's over to the Chemex at about 7:50 to get a nice cup of coffee going. I try to kind of switch off the days so I don't have coffee every day, but at a time like this, when I have to study all day, it's gonna be a necessity. As I sit down with my coffee, I decide to switch gears a little bit and start to focus on the last lecture that I have to cover for this entire exam, and that is a craniofacial growth and human development lecture. At my school here in Memphis, Tennessee, we integrate all of our classes into the same exams. So for this upcoming exam, I am held responsible for multiple courses, and each of those courses, of course, has plenty of lectures covered. And this just happens to be the final one that I need to make Anki cards for before I can just sit down and absolutely bang out those cards. At around 10 o'clock, I'm back to simply studying all of my cards that I've made. I don't like to simply sit down and study aimlessly. I like to kind of have a plan. And for this reason, I often use Pomodoro study sessions, which are small timed sessions where we study and then we take nice little breaks. So after one of many nice 25-minute long sessions, the alarm on my computer goes off and I realize I get a blissful 5 minutes of rest and relaxation. And of course, I use these breaks in the most productive and intellectual way possible, laying on my floor, looking at my phone, and eating whatever snack I can get my hands on. Also, don't lay down and eat, kids. It's a bad idea. At 11:20 in the morning, I have had enough of the sitting around and studying, and I decide to pack it up and start making my way towards the gym. A quick change into some workout clothes, and I am ready to go down to the gym in my apartment and get a nice workout in. We, of course, still have to wear masks when we go to the gym. So you see here, I have a simple buff and my headphones and my running hat. I'm looking fly and I'm ready to go. And with that, I get to work on my midday exercise session. Let's go. Rolling back into my apartment after a workout that lasted just over an hour, I feel tired, but so much better. I absolutely love getting up and moving around a bit, especially on these long study days. It's now about 1:30 in the day, and I am ready for some sustenance again. So I take my lunch out of the fridge. It is a nice spaghetti meal prep. This is protein pasta with a 2-meat red sauce, that's sausage and ground beef, and Rao's spaghetti sauce, which is the absolute best spaghetti sauce. You gotta try it. While I eat my lunch, I continue to rep with my Anki and just get through as many cards as possible. I'm shooting for studying over 1,000 today, and so little times like these, when I could be watching a YouTube video or doing something unproductive like that, I like to go ahead and get through a couple more cards. Fast forwarding to about 3 o'clock in the day, and I am feeling a little bit down. The study juices and the motivation are running a little bit low, so it's time for a bit of a pick-me-up. Of course, this means a nice midday coffee, so I go back to the Chemex, make up another cup, and sit back down to get back to work. Some more quality study time rolls me through to about 4:30 when I realize it's time to throw on the class scrubs and get moving in the direction of campus. Today, I have an optional occlusion lab, which I can go to finish up my diagnostic cast. In case you're not a dentist yet yourself, a diagnostic cast is a stone model of teeth that we make by taking an impression of the teeth, and we use it for various things, but mainly it's a great tool that we can use to visualize the occlusion. I get home from lab at 6 o'clock at night, and I go ahead and set my workspace back up for a nighttime study session. But before I get back to the Anki, I decide to allow myself some time in Lightroom and Photoshop to edit up a photo that I took of myself with my cast. This bad boy gets edited up and thrown onto Instagram, which, by the way, you can follow me at steven.p.ray.dentistry. I'll see you over there. I throw together a simple dinner tonight at 7:30. We've got some chicken here, some white rice, and some grilled peppers. Like I said, simple, clean, gets the job done. And after dinner at about 8 o'clock, I transition to getting slightly ahead as I decide to work on my anatomy lecture that I'm supposed to do tomorrow. I end up making Anki cards for about half of this lecture. If you're interested in seeing my process of making Anki cards, I have a couple videos now on my channel, and I'll leave those right up here in the top right corner. You can check these out and do what I do when it comes to Anki. It's been working for me so far, so I can't say I don't recommend it. I spend an hour making these anatomy cards, and at 9 o'clock, I decide that my day at the desk is finally finished. The day's not over, but I'm honestly tired of sitting at this desk and studying, and I need to just move away from it. I think we all get to this point. It's natural, it happens. And I've literally been here all day, so I think I'm in the clear. But of course, it is a few days before a test, and you just have to use every minute of the day in a productive way. So in bed, I decide to run through the last couple Anki cards that I have for the day. A little bit of time with the iPad in bed, and I am ready for lights out. Lights are off at 10 o'clock, folks, and I'm ready to do it all again tomorrow. This is the life of a dental student. I hope you've enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe if you want to see more. This has been Steven. I love you all, and I will see you soon. Peace.